It's not great at all.
How do you feel about the road closures?
It's not great. It's I travel in from Ruislip, which is about an hour and a half journey. It's now added on a further half hour to my journey because of the closure, especially with Vauxhall Bridge closing. Something I thought that they could have probably done during lockdown. All of a sudden now they've decided to close the bridge down, which now means that we have to go around going over Lambeth Bridge, which adds on another half an hour, especially morning traffic. It's an absolute nightmare, And even the commute back home in the evening, it just takes an extra half an hour, 45 minutes to my journey.
Okay. So was you consulted about the road closures as your business owner in the area?
I found out probably about a week before they were going to close the roads, and that was through listening to the radio. There was nothing online, because I even tried to go online and have a look. There was nothing online at the time. I'm assuming there probably is now that it's closed, but it was just trying to work out a journey, because going through Vauxhall Bridge was the only way in to Brixton for me without having to go through the congestion zone. Luckily now, obviously, we're exempt from the congestion zone because of the closure.
Okay. All right then. Thanks for your time. Yeah.
Thanks very much. Man.
All right. Bless.
Thanks. Nice.
Who are you?
I'm Zachariah.
Okay.
Zach's proprietor.
Okay. And this is Zach's Tyres, yeah?
That's correct.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the road closures?
Well, it's bad, isn't it? It affects everyone, not just me, the residents. It's bad for all the shops, businesses, everything all round. It's causing more traffic on the main roads. More pollution. You know, it's a major cut through this way. It is affecting our businesses as well.
Yeah. Okay, so have you noticed less vehicles around the area are coming to your business?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and did the council contact you about the road closures?
Yeah, they did contact us.
What did they tell you? How soon was it?
It's going to be a temporary thing. They're going to try it out first and see how it gets on. But by the looks of things, it looks like a permanent thing.
Yeah.
The things they're putting out.
Okay.
True, isn't it? You know, they won't be putting cameras and.
Yeah, we filmed the other stuff over there. It's a part 2 of the documentary. So, are you coming to the protest today?
Yeah, I'll be there today.
Yeah.
3:30.
Okay, great. Thanks for your time, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yo, well on, sir. Who are you?
C6.
Yeah. Where are you right now?
In Brixton.
Okay. So, how do you feel about the road closures?
It's fucked. Sorry if I'm like.
No, that's great.
Yeah, it's fucked. They're doing it on purpose. They've done it before around Loughborough, and the residents, fought and stopped it, and now they're doing it again, especially round by the Acre Lane area. I think it's all designed to make money and to frustrate residents. I'm not sure. There's definitely something behind it, but we need to get it stopped.
Okay.
They're stopping our freedom.
And permits, because like if I can't go to where I want to and this and that area is no through road, what the fuck am I paying for a permit for? I'm paying to park on my road. Like, I shouldn't have to pay to park on my road. There's a permit is to cover most of Brixton, from Brixton Road to up to Acre Lane. Like, what the fuck am I paying a permit for? 160 odd pound, 168 pound, and I'm not even getting to use it. Yeah, mad.
So answer me this, yeah? So if you're on Brixton Road, yeah, and you turn left and you come out that same road that you can see on the left-hand side, yeah, where you meant to turn? Because there's no other way to turn unless you're going to turn right and then go up go up like Hargwin Street and then go all the way back round. So basically what they're trying to do is have everybody sitting on the main road in traffic, causing more congestion. Like, it's actually a joke. Like, I live off Acre Lane, yeah. These are my routes to get home, and trust me, it's stressing me out. Like, it stresses me out to try and drive home. Like, it literally stresses me out. I pay for big parking permit in Brixton, and I can never even get to Brixton because of all of these little road diversion closures. It's just a mess.
Hey sir, so good afternoon. Who are you?
I'm Ben, and I run a company called Design by Ben.
Okay, where are we at now?
We're in Sydenham, SE26 4BL. This is a design and print shop that I work from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so how do you feel about the road closures and restrictions?
I think it's the worst thing ever. If you just look at Lordship Lane, the traffic's horrendous. There's nothing smart's going to come from it. There's still going to be pollution. If anything, it's going to be worse because there's so much gridlock and people just stopped, like, not being able to get anywhere. So, if you ask me, it's just the stupidest idea ever.
And has it affected your travel times?
Yeah, it's affected. I have to drive different routes to get to places now, and I can't see the concept behind doing it. The only thing I could gather is they just want to frustrate people so they don't drive.
Yeah.
But that doesn't help businesses, that doesn't help people. When you're not really meant to be getting public transport, what's the point of blocking up the roads and making it hard to get places? So it's just not smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, great. Okay, so I'm here with a local bike rider of London. How do you feel about, the road closures in London?
Well, I think the biggest problem is you will ride down a certain area which has nicely been cordoned off, and it's all peaceful, but you still have to go onto the main road, and it's become more congested. I live on a sort of an A road, and since they've had a road closure where I live, there's more traffic on my road, which is coming up right up to my doorway, which there never used to be that problem before. So actually the road closure has actually made it worse. It's creating more congestion in smaller areas. So there's more traffic queue, there's more traffic that's got running engines. So it's peaceful on one part, but you can't just stay in one part when you're a rider anyway. I'm also a driver as well, and I think that it's made it harder for me to get from A to B. So it's taken me a longer time to just do a basic journey. Like I wanted to go down towards Loughborough. I couldn't get to Loughborough. I had to go all the way around Herne Hill, all the way around the houses just before, where I would just do a 4 minutes straight down the road. It took me half an hour. Half an hour because all the traffic that's on the main road.
And do you feel that's affected pollution?
Absolutely, I think it's increased pollution because the more that you have traffic and car engines going, the more pollution there is. Before, if traffic's moving, you don't get the pollution, you just get cars just moving through. Once you start getting cars having to go slower, what they're doing is creating more. Their engines are running when they don't need to be running, if you see what I mean. If you're moving, you're just flowing through, you're passing really quickly. If you've got everyone in one area, with the engines going, that's causing more pollution. So I think, definitely. So it's got worse.
Okay. So did they consult you about the changes?
No, not at all. No. What they did was they told us the changes were going to happen, and they used COVID as an excuse. And it was a really bad excuse because actually the areas that they've kind of blocked up off are the ones that are more have got less people in, and the areas that the traffic has moved to has got more people in, which means there's more congestion for more people.
Okay.
And the more vulnerable people with less money, because it's all the areas with the bigger houses.
Yeah. So what do you want done about the LTN changes?
Well, I would like them to actually open up the roads again. We need traffic to be able to flow, not stand still.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your time, miss. Have a good day.
And you too. All right. Bye.
I'm here with a local Londoner, and he wants to give his opinions on the road closures. So how do you feel about that?
I think they're ridiculous. They're costing people's lives and livelihoods.
Okay. Alright, so what do you do, sir?
I'm a driving instructor. I teach people to drive, that need to drive.
Okay, so what's your experience of the new situation that we're in?
Well, since the roads have been closed, it's made my job almost impossible. Almost to the point where I can't earn a living. I'm going to possibly have to give up my work if it continues. It needs to be changed.
Okay, so is there anything else in your life that is affected by this road closure?
Well, I've got a father who lives in Streatham Hill. He's 84. He suffers with dementia. He's also diabetic that needs regular visits to have his medicines. He's really struggling to get visitors at the moment. The care system at the moment is grinding to a halt because of all the delays in the traffic.
Okay, and was you consulted about these changes?
Never, not even a letter or anything, just nothing at all. No, all I heard was all of a sudden the roads are closed. And when I went to try and get to him, I found myself in a maze trying to find my way around to get to him.
Yeah. So, you wasn't consulted and you haven't been consulted since?
Not at all, no, nothing from the council whatsoever.
Okay.
And this is just one example. I mean, how many other thousands of people have been affected by these closures?
Yeah, and you said you're a driving instructor, so has your company been instructed about any road closure changes, because this affects your business, of course?
Not at all. I mean, road closures are all around the UK, and the company I work for is a national, very recognised company that teaches people to drive.
Yeah.
And a lot of instructors through the forums that I speak with are also suffering with loss of income because of the road closures.
Okay, and do you feel like you need to be compensated, for this, because this has affected a lot of different self-employed people?
Yes,
and
of course.
you're a specialist trade because you teach people how to drive, so do you feel like you should be compensated?
Yes, definitely. I mean, we have no other way of earning an income.
Yeah.
You cannot live at home and
Deliver
try
from
to teach.
home or,
Yeah, exactly.
or drive from home.
It's a one-on-one teaching facility, so it is affecting our business.
Okay then. Alright, thank you for your time, sir, and your views.
Thank you.
Alright. So, I'm here today at Supertone Records. Who are you, sir?
Yeah?
Who are you?
What's my name?
Supertone.
Yeah, man. I'm from Supertone Record, I have a little protest to make about how the council close up all the little main roads so we can get into see our family and things like that, and everybody and causing a lot of more traffic jams on the back road. And we would like the council to explain more to us why they are closing off all the side roads, so we can't get to drive our vans, we can't get to drive our car. The road is all blocked up, and we don't think it's very nice. We are having problem, and the council does not explain to we vividly what is the cause of that.
Okay, so they didn't consult you then as a business owner?
No, we didn't get proper consulted, so we need the council and the authority to explain to the people in the community why are they blocking off all these little slip road and side road, because we can't get into our street these days. What is the problem?
Okay, so what would you like to be done about these changes?
Well, before you close them out, could you explain to us a bit more? I mean, what's the reason why you have to close them? Because most of us don't know. We just go to work and come back and see the place is being closed off.
Okay.
So we'd like a bit more. All we are asking for is a bit more explanation. Why? Because hundreds of us live in these communities.
And how long has the record shop been here? How many years?
Well, my record shop, Supertone, is here since 1983.
And so you're a cornerstone of the community, and they didn't approach you, and that this is going to be happening in your area.
I'm around here for a long time now. I pay my tax, so
we're
not hustling around here.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody in Lambeth, we are not hustlers. We work on, so we want things to be more explained to us.
Okay, so but do you drive by any chance?
Yeah, I drive.
Yeah, so how do you feel about being called a rat runner then? Because they're saying that these roads that we're using, or we want to use, are for rat runners.
Yeah, for the rat runners.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when you say when I mention about rat runners, I don't understand what you mean. Explain to the decent people in the community what rat runners are.
Yeah, because I ain't no rat, and you don't look like a rat to me.
I don't know the people around here know rat runners, so, if it's that what the police want to call us, then I think that's wrong.
Okay.
Honestly, I think that's wrong. Explain to us. You can't just lock the place off and we don't know what's going on. We go out and come in, the road is being locked off. You can't go there, you can't go there. Have a good meeting in the area and explain to us. Or drop some pamphlet in our doors to let we know what's going on.
Yeah.
We have elderly people live around and they are mourning as well. And the young people is mourning. We are all human beings. What's going on?
With your experiences of different things done by the council, how do you feel this measure has been?
Well, there's a lot of things to mourn about the Lambeth Council. I'm a Lambeth man. I'm not going nowhere. I'm a Lambeth man.
Yeah.
So I want to know more. I mean, we do our business around here, and there's nowhere to park our car. And the kind of money that the council want to charge us to park our car outside, we don't make that kind of money. Most of us. It's all right for Lidl and Tesco supermarket and
where they have free parking spaces, where they
things like
purchase the
that.
land.
We don't get that kind of thing from the council, So I don't know. The council is really tighten up on the normal, ordinary entrepreneur in the area. We're having a hard time. Trust me.
Okay, so do you feel they need to speak with residents and the business more?
We need for you to speak to us and explain to we more. We are not saying that you mustn't carry out your laws or what. Speak to us. We are the taxpayer.
Yeah.
The council work for us. We don't work for the council.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for your time, sir.
Yeah, we are the taxpayer. The council work for us.
Yeah, that's true.
You're our boss. We are your boss.
Yeah.
You're not our boss.
We run the road.
Yeah.
That's what it's meant to be.
So all we asking, explain to us, more polite and decent. You just lock off this and we can't do that and we can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that everything is okay, really, but I'll need you to explain to us more properly.
Okay.
There are a lot of elderly people living in the area, not pure youths living around here. And the youths need to be free too, because they will be the man of tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you for your time.
Yeah,
Yeah, Supertone Records. Been here for many years.
Long live Brixton.
Long live Brixton.
We're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
So we want more explanation. What's going on in our town?
Record it again.
Yeah?
Go on.
Yeah, man. Just big up to Just School Radio. I think you're doing a good job, And just carry on, do what you're doing. Because we listen and we hear what you say. We need people like you who connect with us. Because we haven't got no radio station of our own. So we need these youths to help us to pass a message on to the council.